Good morning. Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It is time once again for Mornings with the Leader Man. I am Steve Leader Adams, along with the Colonel, retired Marine Colonel Jeff Drummond. Good morning, Colonel.
Hey, good morning, Moore County. Good morning, unfortunate Aberdeen, as the failing pilot refers to you. Hey, it's a little rainy out there for all you soft-soap liberals and communists and progressives or whatever you are. Make sure you take your little rain hat, your little gum boots, and, you won't get wet. We don't want you to catch a cold. Could be bad with that coronavirus out there. We don't want you to get sick.
All right, don't forget, of course, we are being heard and seen around the world on a live video stream. That's available to you right now at talk973.com. Top middle of the page is where the link's located. On your mobile device, fire up YouTube and put Mornings with the Leader Man in the search to watch the program. And if you're on your internet, on your tablet or smartphone, well, you can get our audio stream also by firing up a streaming app such as TuneIn, iTunes, or Streama, and put WEEB in the search. And if you're on our website at talk973.com, you can get it in the upper right-hand corner of every one of our web pages where the icon says Listen Live on the air. Just click it once and you're listening that quick. Some of those listening in this morning from around the world, some 94,000 people. Random sample of that. We got Start Russia Federation, Des Moines, Iowa, Topeka, Kansas, Oakland, California, Ithaca, New York, Richmond, British Columbia, Dearborn, Michigan, Albuquerque, New Mexico. A lot of folks here in North Carolina tuned in. Also Edinburgh, Texas. Let's see. Cooter Spot, Pennsylvania. I hope I said that right. Tejas, New Mexico.
Taos.
My Tejas wrong. Commercial Port, Ohio. Youngstown, Ohio. Ottawa. Let's see.
Nobody Tumwa.
Pierrefonds, Quebec, Canada.
That I've never heard of.
Pierrefonds, Fonds. I can give you his IP address.
Well, he'll have to send us an email with the proper pronunciation. I'm not sure. I've never heard of that one.
Well, that's just some of those that are. Let me get some. Go back to the from before. Come on. Nope. One before. Of course, you can't do it.
Yeah, I feel sorry for all those people listening. Across the nation here, because they can't sit down with an apple fritter from Angel Donuts.
Yep, Southern Angel Donuts. While you were sleeping, the Angels were baking fresh heavenly donuts. Southern Angel Donuts, Homestead Village Shopping Center, open 6A to 5P. And as you pull in, it's in the back left-hand corner of the shopping center. Let's see. Weather for us today here in the Sand Hills area is going to be cloudy with rain. High around 52. Gust winds will be 8 to 13 miles an hour. Then tonight, mostly cloudy, rain likely, a low of 39. Then Friday, partly cloudy, isolated showers, high around 57. By the way, the rain should start this afternoon for the most part. That's where the heavy stuff will hit. Clear Friday night, a low of 32. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all sunny. Will be 55, 61, and 68 respectively. Right now around the Sand Hills, winds calm, visibility 10 statute miles. Pressure is 3008, dew point 45, humidity 96. It is partly cloudy, 46 degrees currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1FM, and 990 AM WEEB. All right, little Bruno Mars there. It is 7:35, 35 past the hour on this Thursday morning. I feel kind of naked. We don't have a guest or anything today.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet in here. The dog's sleeping. And
hello. Halls are empty too. All right, we're not lacking any entertainment. I promise.
Well, it'll pick up again because we got the general coming. So you got a few people going to come in and let us know what they're thinking.
All right, let's check out with the late night Unix. were doing with their soprano voices last night on TV.
Two women in Pennsylvania who have been best friends for 17 years and just found out that they're actually sisters. Yeah, and ever since that, they haven't stopped fighting.
The footwear company Crocs has announced a new Easter collaboration with candy maker Peeps to release bright-colored clogs with chicks and bunnies, proving that sometimes two wrongs can still make a wrong.
There you go.
Okay, so a new study ranked the best and worst states to be a woman. The best state was Massachusetts, while the worst state was sleepy at Bill Cosby's house.
Health officials in Israel urged people to stop shaking hands to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. Instead, they suggested using the official Jewish greeting, "Why haven't you called?"
Okay.
Yeah. I heard that one.
Looking for something. Here it is. No. All right. Well, Bernie Sanders has survived Super Tuesday as always. He has things to say. It's time to. This time to the tune of "I Will Survive."
At first I was afraid, I was petrified, did not know how many of you would be on my side. Then I spent so many nights thinking, what did I do wrong? And I grew strong, even though the race is long. Now Biden's back from outer space. He's grabbing all of my delegates from every state. I should have spent a few more bucks. I'm sure that was the key. Now it seems that Joe is back and he thinks he's beating me. So here I go, right out the door. I'll bring the fight now to the convention floor. Do you think I would crumble? Do you think I would lay down and die? Oh no. Oh no, not I. I will survive. I am not down for the count. Where is Sylvester Stallone when you really need him?
All right, a little Bernie for you. Today we also proudly salute those real men and women of genius who plan to survive illness and possibly the apocalypse with a paper mask.
Time once again for Real Men of Genius. Real Men of Genius. Today we salute you, Mr. Surgical Mask Wearer. Mr. Surgical Mask Wearer. Yes, nothing says run for your lives. We're all going to die like your ridiculous blue mask of the apocalypse. Everybody panic now. The only positive thing about your paper mask of hysteria, it makes it harder for the rest of us to hear you scream. If the only people who survive are the ones wearing those stupid masks, perhaps we should all travel to Mexico, take a deep breath, and embrace the horror. Vaya con Dios. So go ahead, lock your doors, board up your windows, douse your porch with gasoline, change your name to Robert Neville, and sing Bob Marley songs to your dog. Because after all, we'll let you know when it's safe to come outside. We promise. Mr. Surgical Mask Wearer.
I haven't seen a whole lot of them out here.
They're coming. They're coming.
Yeah. Well, we have our first case in North Carolina yesterday, right? So there's probably a few more by now.
Well, this flu season, be sure to take our advice.
This cold and flu season, take something different. Take our advice and stay home. Yes, stay home. We don't want you at work. No one wants to hear how you came down with it or what you're taking or how your kids got it first. Trust us, all the work will be handled. And the rest of us will stay healthy. So stay home. And don't go to the store to infect people in line. And by all means, stay away from movie theaters until that cough is completely gone. This cold and flu season, take advice. Stay home.
Well, I don't know. From what I saw on that yesterday, several different briefings. Then they had the vice presidential briefing. As apparently most of these deaths are older, elderly people with underlying medical issues, etc. And it's not been
The immune
really
system is already fragile.
right, and it's not been really serious for younger people. So
And others who have tested positive said they felt very little symptoms, a little runny nose.
Yeah,
and-
normally healthy people have
Yeah.
said it's about the same as a cold.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
So many stores are now running out of hand sanitizer. There's a recipe out there for how to make your own using vodka, and it's going viral. David Spade and his panel talked about it on his show the other night and mentioned a recipe that Good Housekeeping posted.
The nice people of Good Housekeeping have come up with an easy-to-make, at-home hand sanitizer using vodka. It sounds a little less DIY and more DUI.
Yeah. That vodka is not for the hand sanitizer at all. It's for you as you're making it, because holy, we're making our own hand sanitizer. The world is over.
Yeah, that's the norm. You know, I've been around people sanitizing their hands forever. Yeah, they sit there and get ready to pour that last shot, and they're spilling it all over their fingers. So, you know, that's nothing new. Get more on their hands than they do in the shot glass.
And sulfuric acid will do it too.
Well, we're trying to sanitize our hands, not
burn 'em
destroy our hands.
People are stocking up on toilet paper because of the coronavirus, and it's not clear why. Stores are selling out even though officials aren't expecting a shortage.
I need TV for my bunghole.
A little Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, well, good for Beavis and Butthead. Well, you know, I don't know. They're probably trying to simulate Venezuela. You know, let's get used to what it's going to be like if Bernie gets elected. You know, we'll have plenty of supermarket counters with nothing on them. And certainly no toilet paper.
Well, another fascinating fact is
It was a sunset cruise around Catalina Island.
When you're better, we'll go sailing together on a boat.
I'll show you my boat.
We'll take a cruise just like last year.
That is my boat there on the sandbar.
When is my ship gonna come in? When is my ship gonna come in? Maybe we should go on a cruise or something. Cruise? Well, here it is, the Queen Mary. I can't afford a cruise, dude.
Yeah, 65% of Americans say they turned down a free, all-expense-paid cruise right now because of the coronavirus. That's pretty crazy.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you know, you can get on a cruise ship and never get off. Yeah, they find somebody with coronavirus, and they'll keep you on there cutting squares out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean for months while it passes.
A cruise ship might be the worst place on Earth to be during a coronavirus outbreak.
It's the worst place to be, period.
A new survey asked over 1,000 people, and 2/3 of us would turn it down. Young people were less likely to say they'd skip it, with 53% of the people between 18 and 24 said they would go. More than half the people also said they'd cancel any international travel plans right now. That's even if they wouldn't get their money back for hotels and plane tickets.
Yeah. Look, I hate to say this, but, you know, modes of transportation, public modes of transportation, taxis, buses, airplanes, trains, boats are probably the filthiest places on Earth that you can be. Period. Sorry, but they are.
Well, Alex Trebek is talking about his cancer battle. He says he's now one of the 18% of people who survive a year with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Usually that's an automatic death sentence.
It has been in the past.
I mean, they'll eventually get him, but it's a matter of keeping it in its door as long as possible.
Well, yeah, no matter what happens, that will be the underlying cause
Right.
for him. You know, could be, you know, unless he gets, yeah.
And while that's good news, he admits that it has not been easy, and there are times he thought about giving up, but he wouldn't, because it would be a betrayal of everyone supporting him.
The one-year survival rate for stage 4 pancreatic cancer patients is 18%. I'm very happy to report I have just reached that marker. Now, I'd be lying if I said the journey had been an easy one. There were moments of great pain, days when certain bodily functions no longer functioned, and sudden massive attacks of great depression that made me wonder if it really was worth fighting on. But I brushed that aside quickly because that would have been a massive betrayal, a betrayal of my wife and soulmate, Jean. And it would certainly have been a betrayal of my faith in God and the millions of prayers that have been said on my behalf.
Yeah, when you got that many prayers on your side, you might just make it.
Yeah.
Because hopefully somebody's got a real good connection with the Almighty. That's what I do when I get sick or something. I ask those with better connections than me.
Yeah.
And every time it works. Kimmel had a roving reporter asking people on the streets of Hollywood ridiculous questions about the coronavirus. At least one of them is dumb enough to think we should avoid Corona beer. Here's part of the skit.
Do you think there might be a correlation between Corona beer and the coronavirus?
Possibly, yeah. It would be a factor to be concerned about.
Are you worried at all about a resurgence of the Zima virus?
Of course I'm terrified of getting it.
Would you avoid warmer climates this summer for fear of catching something like bacardiosis?
No. And yes, I mean, I'm sure if my mom sees it, she'll be like, absolutely, of course. I think so yes.
Do you think natural ice could kill the virus?
It could, but with the help of technology, we can't do it alone. We need some technology in our systems.
What about a fireball?
I'm looking forward to that as well.
Must be Bernie supporters.
I don't know. Yeah.
Last night on David Spade's show, he talked about how Friends are getting to a reboot worth millions, so that he arranged for all his co-stars from Just Shoot Me to do a reboot too.
Hey, you started without me?
Well, we're doing a whole show without you.
Come on, Davey, you should have seen this coming. Finch and Friends? I mean, honestly. Well, who's going to play Finch now? You need a Finch. I am.
My God, it's Bob Saget.
They want the show to be a hit, Spade. It's called Show Business, not Show Friends.
Good one, Bob Saget.
Thank you for saying what we're all thinking, Bob.
You're welcome.
Well, did you check out Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden's post-Super Tuesday speeches?
No. I did not.
You didn't Google that to make sure you got it all, Jeff?
No, I did not. I'm sorry. I'll go back at the break.
Well, I'm going to do you a favor and do your research for you.
All right, thank you.
Here are the two speeches in case you missed them.
Thank you, and be quiet. Now listen up, because I'm only going to yell this once. Was tonight the landslide we dreamed of? No. But was it the small victory we expected? Also no. I'd like to congratulate my opponent and America's favorite tickle monster, Joe Biden. I'm sure he is handling his victory with humility and grace. I got Texas. I got Alabama. I got the whole dang Old Town Road. In fact, I was there when they wrote the damn song. Now let me be clear. It's still a tight race between me and Joe, so all I'll say is, may the best man live.
Don't you mean may the best man win?
No, I do not. I do not. Let me tell you something about Bernie. You know who's fired up for Bernie? Russia. They want him to win. You know who's fired up for me? No one. Hell, even I'm still on the fence, and I am me, damn it.
There you go. That was from Kimmel's show.
Jeez. Yeah, well, you know. Poor old Joe. You know, I tell you, here's the thing, and several people have thrown this out over the last few days. If Joe gets the nomination, whoever he picks as VP, that's the person that's going to end up serving out his term. You know, that's all there is to it. Because if nothing else, the Democrats themselves will. What is it? The 25th Amendment. The Democrats themselves will find him incompetent and remove him from office for the VP.
And the cabinet has to vote on it.
Yeah, well, there's several different scenarios where it could be done, but it'll be done. I mean, look at the man standing there talking on the television.
Yeah, he gets off script, he's lost.
Yeah, he should be walked off the stage now, for crying out loud. And they want to make him their nominee.
Well, they're so afraid of Bernie was building all that momentum that they were so afraid he might actually win the nomination, then they know they lose the election big time.
Well, not only that, but once he becomes the nominee, or whoever becomes the nominee, they become the de facto head of the party, and they start putting in their people to run the party. And that in itself is a disaster if Bernie gets it, because then, the chairman of all those people, he puts all his people in place. And all these individuals that you've been seeing on these surreptitious recordings where they're saying, "Hey, we're gonna have the camps or open the camps and re-educate and do this and do that." Those are the kind of people.
We call it re-indoctrination.
Yeah, well, those are the people that are going to be running the Democratic Party.
Yeah. Well, I know the pressure's on Elizabeth Warren to get out, and I think she's probably being paid to stay in to keep Bernie's cart. Upset and
it's all a big chess game, and what it boils down to is who's going to control that party.
That's roughly 12% that would go to Bernie, and boost him over Joe.
Right. Well, that and who was Limbaugh? Limbaugh was on Monday, right? I think it was Limbaugh that mentioned
it was
this
on
thing.
Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, one of the talking heads talked about, hey, the de facto party head is the nominee, and he puts all his people in place. And if that's Bernie, that's a huge disaster. I'm sure it was Limbaugh that talked about that.
Well, consider this nightmare. You're a crane operator in Nashville. You're 375 feet up.
Woo.
When you look out on the horizon, you see that tornado that killed 25 people.
Wow.
Coming at you.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, it really happened. And
what was he doing? Why didn't he get down?
Well, tornadoes pop up a little quick, and
it was that fast.
Takes a little time to get to come down 375 feet.
Slide down those rails, man. Do the fireman thing.
It's nothing like being a tower climber.
Yeah.
And you hear lightning in the distance.
Yeah, 300 feet.
And you got to get your butt down before the lightning gets there, and it takes time.
Yeah.
But here's the video that the crane operator did make to try to send to his family.
There's a real tornado right there. Oh, my God. If something happens, make sure everybody knows I love them, Carla. This is no joke. There's a real tornado. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yeah. He kept it clean. I'm not sure I would have. Oh, man.
Well, he did make it out safely.
Well, that's good.
That's a scary place to be, because those cranes aren't necessarily anchored with guy wires like
no, they
radio
fall
towers.
down. They fall down often enough in high winds.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what else we got here from our crazy people out there. A Wendy's employee is going viral for recording a TikTok video where she quit her job and then left through the drive-through window.
I'm going to quit right now. It's hard for me because I love this job and I worked here for a year and I actually really like it, but the managers, the new ones, are being really mean to me. Hey, John, I quit.
Maria, stop.
I'm not a lost cause and I quit. Goodbye.
He climbed out the window.
Yeah, that will look good on your next resume.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Would she say the problem was?
They thought she was the lost cause.
Yeah.
She proved it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
A guy at a Checkers restaurant in Georgia was angry after they got his order wrong and reportedly threw his food at an employee. So the worker pulled out a gun and shot him. Yeah, let's settle everything at the end of a gun, shall we? Luckily, he survived. The woman told the local news that her son is friends with the victim, and the bullet also grazed him.
I get a phone call from my son. He's telling me that him and another guy are up here at the Checkers on County Road. They had a mix-up in their orders, and they both were upset, him and both of the guys. And the employee stuck a gun out of the drive-through window and shot at both of them. One of the other guy was hit, and my son was grazed.
Yeah, let's carry an illegal gun to work and shoot people you disagree with.
Yeah, he fouled up the order, and then shot the guy that made the complaint.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
How about getting the order right to begin with? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I better not say that.
I hear footsteps in the hall.
Yeah, you better be careful over Kentucky Fried next time.
Yeah, better learn to duck, huh?
I don't know if that'll work.
I hope that the back of my seat reclines very fast.
Yeah.
A toddler seems to have a knack for mimicry. She saw someone at a Walmart pushing a waddle duck toy that quacks while it walks. And then she started quacking just like it.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, a girl posted a video of herself. Let me start it. What is she doing?
I don't know. Banging something.
She's literally cracking every joint in her body.
Oh, all right. Well, that's enough of that. They take the headphones off till she's done.
From what we can tell, she cracked her spine, neck, elbows, knuckles, wrists, hips, knees, and lower vertebrae.
Good for her.
And guys, she's single.
Mm-hmm.
You can have a snack crackle pop evening.
Right. She roll over to bed at night and wake you up. You think you're being robbed or shot.
A new study found that it takes 3.5 days for your feet to recover after you wear wrong shoes. Here's a clip from Pulp Fiction where they talk about foot massages.
Have you ever given a foot massage? Don't be telling me about foot massages. I'm the foot master.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, that's true, man. Your feet are important. If nothing else, that's what gets you from point A to point B. Legs and hips and all that other stuff help, but man, if your feet are wrong, you're not walking anywhere.
Let's see. Anything else? Got less than a minute. Last night, Nick Walinda did another high wire stunt. This time, it was a 1,800-foot walk over an active volcano in Nicaragua, and he did not die. Yeah,
I guess not.
Don't have enough time to play the clip.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can play some of it.
Is underground. That is so amazing, Dad. Oh my gosh. Kind of ridiculous what you have to do to get a good view of a volcano these days.
I think they make him wear the safety harness too. I didn't see it, but that's what the TV does. Here's
Good
your
morning,
weather.
everyone. Rain is spreading towards the north today. We'll see scattered rain almost everywhere this afternoon. Highs back in the low 50s, cooler for today. Tonight, scattered rain continues, then gradually moves out. We start in the upper 30s for Friday. Could see a few morning showers, then the clouds will clear by the afternoon. It'll be windy for Friday. Wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour, and highs back in the low to mid 50s. I'm meteorologist Zach Malak in the Weather Center.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sand Hills. 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen.
Breaking news this hour from townhall.com. I'm Jeremy House. Authorities in Switzerland say a 74-year-old woman infected with COVID-19 has died, the first death due to the new virus reported in the country. Worldwide, some 95,000 people in about 80 countries have been infected. Meanwhile, Vice President Mike Pence says the coronavirus continues to spread in the U.S.
As I stand before you today, we had more than 100 coronavirus cases in the United States. That is counting domestic cases and cases of coronavirus of Americans that were returned from China or the Diamond Princess.
The number of fatalities in the U.S. resulting from the virus is currently at 11. In the U.S. Senate, lawmakers are close to a compromise on emergency funding for the coronavirus.
Minority Leader Charles Schumer says a bipartisan negotiation between Senate and House appropriators
is very close to producing an emergency funding bill.
No argument from Senator Mitch McConnell.
We are close.
Though he is troubled, some Democrats may try to attach price restrictions on companies working on a vaccine.
This is no time
to begin experimenting with ideological proposals that could jeopardize research, development, and innovation.
McConnell says some Democrats want to use the funding bill to test drive Medicare for all. Bob Agnew, Capitol Hill.
A federal appeals court says it'll halt a policy to make asylum seekers wait in Mexico for U.S. court hearings next week unless the U.S. Supreme Court steps in sooner. The Ninth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals says its order would take effect only along the border with Arizona and California. A helicopter carrying the Philippine National Police Chief and 7 other people crashed after hitting a power cable on takeoff. General Archie Francisco Gamboa was injured in the right shoulder, but flashed a thumbs up and said he was okay while being taken to a hospital. The police intelligence chief and chief controller were in critical condition while others were in stable condition. More on these stories at townhall.com.
If your family depends on your income and something happened to you, what would happen to them? You need life insurance, and SelectQuote can help you get it at a price you can afford.
SelectQuote found Jacob, 40, who's in excellent health, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $19 a month.
Not in perfect health? Don't worry.
SelectQuote found Tanya, 40, who has type 2 diabetes, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $32 a month.
We shop companies like Protective, Prudential, American General, and others to find you the company with the best rates. Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford.
For your free quote, call 1-800-880-7474. That's 1-800-880-7474. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-880-7474.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Your premium could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Presidents of Turkey and Russia are meeting in Russia to discuss the crisis of the Syria's rebel-held Idlib province.
The talks in Moscow take place against a backdrop of unrelenting violence. Russia and Turkey both have a lot at stake. Russia supports Syria's president, Bashar al-Assad, who seems determined to take back Syria's last rebel stronghold, preferably without its 3 million traumatized civilians. But Vladimir Putin is also anxious to avoid an all-out confrontation with Turkey. President Erdogan doesn't want a confrontation either, but fears a fresh influx of refugees on top of the 4 million his country is already hosting. For him, President Assad's offensive has to stop.
BBC correspondent Paul Adams reporting. The struggling British airline Flybe has collapsed amid drops in demand caused by the coronavirus. Its failure has left passengers stranded and threatened the viability of airports across the country. News and analysis at townhall.com. Israel is doing what it can to combat the coronavirus outbreak. The latest from the Media Line's Lawrence Rifkin.
With an eye to stopping the spread of coronavirus, Israel has banned entry to non-citizens arriving from additional European countries beyond just Italy. These countries are Germany, France, Austria, Switzerland, and Spain. Israel is already banning entry to foreign nationals arriving from such Asian nations as China, Japan, South Korea, and Thailand. Israelis returning from these locales are asked to go straight to quarantine. So far, there are 15 confirmed cases of coronavirus in Israel, though thousands are in voluntary quarantine over suspected contact. In announcing the new clampdown, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu also called on citizens to stop shaking hands. I'm Lawrence Rifkin, Town Hall News, Jerusalem.
News and analysis at themedialine.org and townhall.com.
This is Chuck from Sunbelt Service Pros. Are you just not feeling it anymore with your AC service provider? Are you calling those guys because that's what you've always done, or because there's a sticker on the thermostat with an old phone number on it? How about this? Take a chance and you'll be thrilled to find that you're getting real value for your heating and cooling dollars. When you call Sunbelt Service Pros, you are dealing with a professional and reliable service provider. Our technicians are highly trained and certified and can quickly address any issues. Our customers find our technicians and office staff courteous, friendly, and professional throughout the whole process. We're doing something right here. You need to check us out. Find out what you've been missing and call us today. Sunbelt Service Pros at 910-944-2044 or go online to sunbeltservicepros.com.
If you're in the market for a pre-owned vehicle, I've got some good news. Now, you've got a choice. Aaron Cooper of Cooper Ford in Carthage is proud to announce Cooper Auto Choice because he understands how important it is that you have choices when it comes to purchasing a pre-owned vehicle. He knows that families work hard for every dollar, and for a lot of families, an affordable, dependable vehicle could make all the difference in the world. Cooper Auto Choice should be your first choice if you're in the market for a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. At Cooper Auto Choice, the price you see is the price you pay, period. Choose from a huge inventory of pre-owned vehicles, priced to move, and backed by the Cooper commitment of quality. At 1010 Old US 1 in Southern Pines. Call 910-725-1111 or visit CooperAutoChoice.com and start shopping online today using the Cooper Auto Choice virtual showroom. Now you have a choice at Cooper Auto Choice. Make Cooper Auto Choice your first choice for a pre-owned vehicle.
Are you a do-it-yourselfer, home builder, or remodeler? If so, bring in the best deal you're getting in Moore County for your flooring, and Hardwood Liquidators will match it and beat it. Right now, we have over 130,000 square feet in our warehouse stacked with solid engineered, laminate, and waterproof luxury vinyl plank. Like the farmhouse look, our farmhouse bandsawn French oak solid flooring starts at $449 a square foot. Financing is available with approved credit. We're at 707 South Pinehurst off Highway 1, right across the street from McNeil Oil. Or call us at 910-757-0478. Hardwood Liquidators. More floor, less money.
Donuts so heavenly you'd think they were made by angels. Southern Angel Donut Company is now open for your heavenly pleasure in Olmsted Village behind the First National Bank. And the angels are up daily at 3 a.m. making donuts the old-fashioned way, preparing holy taste bud delights like the maple bacon donut or their special apple fritters. And hey, Southern Angel Donuts make great business icebreakers because who doesn't like a great donut? Give Southern Angel Donuts a try today. Open 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily.
Juvo Med Spa of Southern Pines knows more often than not, looking good equals feeling good. With luxury level services, Juvo Med Spa has something for everyone. And what they offer is the most advanced technology in the surgical and non-surgical fields. From the quick and affordable thread lift, laser treatments, lash and brow services, IV therapy, skin rejuvenation, to event makeup and hair, Juvo Med Spa has it all. Come in for a free consultation at the corner of Pinehurst Avenue and 15501 or visit www.juvomedspa.com for video testimonials and monthly specials.
NCN News, I'm Mike Rayleigh. We're learning more about the first case of coronavirus, COVID-19 in North Carolina. Wake County Public Health Director Chris Kipes spoke with reporters about the patient who had visited Washington State.
The patient is currently in isolation in home at Wake County to prevent potential spread of the virus. Our Public Health Division's communicable disease staff is monitoring the patient's condition closely and can share that the patient is doing well.
Officials are now warning about scams related to the coronavirus. State Attorney General Josh Stein tells NCN News.
What crooks do is they play on people's fear or desperation. So if somebody's in distress, they will exploit that and try to make a buck. And it's awful, but you'll see people touting, I've got some miracle product.
Concern about coronavirus is keeping the Grand Princess cruise ship and its 2,500 passengers from docking in San Francisco. CBS's Jamie Yukas in San Francisco tells us.
The ship off the coast here is not expected to dock until passengers on board can be tested for the virus. A 71-year-old man on the same ship last month died yesterday. Several passengers on board now might have the virus as well.
They're still searching for survivors in Tennessee after tornadoes left at least 24 people dead. CBS News' David Bigno spoke to a couple in Cookeville.
There's the tub that we were laying in. Oh, wow. I have no clue how we survived.
I've seen houses partially torn off. I've never seen a home essentially picked up and just taken.
Like Wizard of Oz.
A lawsuit filed in North Carolina state court says a portion of a new law designed to toughen mail-in absentee ballot rules following a fraud investigation in a congressional race went too far. Political organizing group Advance Carolina sued on Wednesday in state court. You're listening to NCN News.
At AT&T, we believe that access to affordable home internet brings you incredible opportunities. You can enjoy the power to explore a digital world of possibilities and connect with family, friends, and the things that matter most. That's why there's access from AT&T. If a member of your household is a SNAP participant, you may qualify for home internet at a discounted rate of $10 a month or less. No commitment, no deposit, no installation fee. Plus, get an in-home Wi-Fi gateway included at no extra cost. Call 1-855-220-5211 or visit att.com/access now to learn more.
SNAP refers to the Federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Pricing excludes taxes and fees. Includes 1 terabyte of data per month. Data overage charges apply. For details about data allowance, go to att.com/internet-usage. Geographic and service restrictions apply.
Separating fact versus fiction during the global coronavirus outbreak can be difficult. Dr. Chris Parsons, medical director of the Pardee Center for Infectious Diseases in Henderson County, tells WLOS News in Asheville.
Coronavirus is a general name for a family of viruses that cause respiratory illnesses.
The coronavirus is just one of the factors that puts a British airline suddenly out of business. CBS's Vicki Barker.
With the outbreak hammering most of the world's airlines, Transport Minister Grant Shapps suggesting small regional carrier Flybe was just the weakest antelope in the herd.
I'm afraid a weak company and the coronavirus together have just proved to be too much.
Flybe collapsed overnight, stranding passengers.
Gutted, absolutely gutted.
This woman's trying to fly home to the island of Jersey.
We floated options like ferries or a different airport, but with Jersey there isn't really that many options.
Flybe's collapse has left a number of smaller British cities with few or no air links. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
There are new questions about a common test for autism.
I'm Gary Nunn. British psychologists have found the 10-item autism spectrum quotient, called the A10, is not only unreliable, but also might not accurately detect the correct signs of autism. Researchers conclude the results and scores from the test may not be valid. The study done at King's College London and Cardiff, published in the journal Experimental Results, raises new questions about the A10, commonly used by general practitioners for autism screening in the general population. Gary Nunn, CBS News.
Charlotte Mecklenburg police have arrested a suspect in the death of the popular co-owner of a local restaurant. Police detectives arrested 33-year-old Terry Connor Jr. on Thursday after detectives with the Violent Criminal Apprehension Team joined the Special Weapons and Tactics Team to find and arrest Connor. Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
Good morning, everyone. Few showers across the southern half of the states will gradually spread to the north today. We'll see scattered rain almost everywhere this afternoon with highs back in the low 50s. Tonight, scattered rain continues back in the upper 30s for Friday morning. Few showers to start Friday, and the clouds will clear. The rain showers move out Friday afternoon. It'll be windy, though, with gusts up to 35 miles per hour and highs in the low to mid-50s. With the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Zach Malak in the Weather Center.
Right now, here in the Sand Hills area, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, 48 degrees. There are showers showing up on the radar from the south coming our way. Humidity is 93%, dew point 46, pressure is 3013, winds west-southwest at 3, visibility 10 statute miles. 8:14, let's take a look at your Sand Hills news for this Thursday morning. As the coronavirus spreads around the world and across the United States, local health officials urge residents to be informed and take precautions against contracting this respiratory illness that now has been detected in several states, including North Carolina. Melissa Farley, nursing director for the Moore County Health Department, asked residents to take reports of the virus seriously and be prepared in a presentation to the Moore County Board of Commissioners. Symptoms of the virus are similar to the common flu, like fever, cough, sneezing, and shortness of breath. People at risk are those that have recently traveled to an infected part of the world or have been in close contact with someone known to have the virus. It is spread person to person through airborne droplets and when an infected person coughs or sneezes. Another way the virus is transmitted is from direct contact with infected surfaces. As a precaution, Farley says that people should wash their hands often, be mindful of hygiene, and minimize touching their eyes, nose, and mouth. Also cover your nose with a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Use your elbow. Use common household cleaners and disinfectants, and avoid contact with people that are ill. The virus is also a concern to Moore County schools. In a statement on their website, the school system says it is closely monitoring information about the coronavirus as it develops. Seth Powers, Director of Student Support Services, said the Moore County has a pandemic influenza plan and will be following it in the event of a coronavirus spread to our area. According to the school health program manager, Phyllis Manginson, she said, quote, "We encourage parents to keep their child at home if he or she has a fever of 100 degrees or higher, and to keep them at home until they are fever-free for 24 hours without medication." Programming note here, Mark Stein will be the guest of the Rush Limbaugh Show today. Rush is expected to return tomorrow. That's your WEEB local news this morning from the Sand Hill Sentinel. You can go online to sandhillsentinel.com for more information. 8:17, time for sports. Right here and right now on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB.
NCN Sports, I'm Josh Zach. College hoops last night, and it was aplenty. But starting in North Carolina with just one men's D1 program in action, UNC Charlotte showing its mean side to North Texas, defeating the mean green in a defensive battle, 56-43. In ACC action, PJ Horn scored 17 to lead Virginia Tech in snapping a 4-game losing streak with a 70-58 win over Clemson in Blacksburg. It was the first time this season that the Hokies shot better than 50% against an ACC opponent. Georgia Tech down Pitt 73-57. 7th-ranked Florida State edged the Irish, and number 22 Virginia slipped past the U 46-44. Other finals last night involving top 25 programs. The top-ranked Kansas Jayhawks topped TCU. 3rd-ranked Dayton downed Rhode Island, and number 14 Villanova. They shocked 8th-ranked Seton Hall 79-77. Justin Moore scored 19 points in helping the Wildcats to their 4th straight win on the road.
They've done a great job of pressuring us, trying to speed us up, but I think we did a good job of keeping like a composure, run the offense to score, and play to our strengths.
Number 11 Creighton eased past Georgetown, while Texas A&M upset 17th-ranked Auburn. Number 24-ranked Wisconsin, they whooped Northwestern. In women's college hoops, the tournaments have begun, and in Greensboro, the underdogs showed they ain't under no one. 13-seeded Wake Forest beat North Carolina 83-73 in the opening round of the tourney yesterday in Greensboro. Number 14 Clemson used a 16-4 run to pull away and beat 11-seed Miami 71-56. 15-seeded Pitt edged number 10 Notre Dame 67-65. A person with knowledge of the deal tells the Associated Press that the Carolina Panthers have agreed to acquire 2-time Pro Bowl left tackle Russell Okung from the LA Chargers for a 5-time Pro Bowl guard Trey Turner. The person spoke on the condition of anonymity because the deal can't be processed and the teams can't talk about it until the NFL's new league year begins March 18th. This is NCN Sports.
Welcome spring with fun and fresh special programs on UNC TV. Here's just a sample. Tonight at 8, party all night long with Lionel Richie at Glastonbury. Enjoy all your favorites from the Legends' solo career and the Commodores, including All Night Long, Dancing on the Ceiling, Hello, 3 Times a Lady, and more top hits. There's much more for you during UNC TV's Neighbor by Neighbor Spring Fundraiser, now through March 15th, only on member-supported UNC TV. See more at unctv.org/specials.
All right, everyone. It's a hard hat game out there, but we're the North Carolina Cranes. And this is our shipyard. We support more than 87,000 jobs in North Carolina. And last year, we put up $15.4 billion to the state's economy. It's 9 zeros, Coach. It sure is. So let's get back out there and move that cargo.
At North Carolina Ports, we play hard for our state's economy. Now that's something to cheer about. Check out our season highlights at ncranes.com.
NASCAR Hall of Fame driver Tony Stewart will drive in the Xfinity Series race at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway on July 4th. Couldn't say Indianapolis. The 3-time NASCAR Cup Series champion and the 2020 Hall of Fame inductee will headline the race. The 48-year-old Indiana native is a 2-time Brickyard 400 winner. The Indy 150 will mark Stewart's 95th start in the Xfinity Series and his first since winning the 2013 season opener at Daytona. It will also mark Stewart's first NASCAR start since the 2016 season finale. NASCAR's first race in 2021, meanwhile, will take place on a road course. It's part of Speed Week's shakeup at Daytona. The track announced several changes to the start of the annual racing season. They include running the exhibition Busch Clash on the road course that winds through the Daytona infield. There will also be 7 races as well as the 500 pole qualifying in a 6-day span. Josh Zach, NCN Sports.
Serving more people, more places, 24/7. If your AC breaks down, we'll restore your indoor heaven. Installation or repair, one call will be there. It's your family, don't delay. Comfort's just a call away. We're Comfort Services. Comfort Services.
You've heard the comment, save your energy. Well, Comfort Services can save your energy bill and make your home more comfortable. Specializing in insulation, HVAC, and comprehensive air quality services. Locally owned since 2003, Comfort Services is nationally certified and a Carrier Energy Expert dealer with highly qualified technicians. Go to ComfortServicesInc.com or call 910-695-2665 on Highway 5 next to Habitat in Aberdeen. 910-695-2665.
Comfort's just a call away. Comfort Services.
This is Smoke Inn Steve from the Smoke Inn in Southern Pines. Have I got an event for all you cigar connoisseurs? Smoke Inn is having the first ever Smoke Inn dinner at the Ironwood Cafe in Southern Pines on March 21st from 6 o'clock until whenever the smoking lamp goes out. Ashton, who's sponsoring it, will be providing cigars for everyone, and there'll be prizes, gifts, raffles, awards, and a heck of a lot of good people to meet that you've never met before that are all in the same boat as you. Love to smoke cigars. This dinner is in conjunction with the Smoke Inn Golf Tournament, and you do not have to play golf or participate in it, but if you just wish to attend the dinner, we would love to have you. If you do decide you want to play in the golf tournament as well, you can sign up at the Smoke Inn at any time between now and March 10th. So, get yourself together, come on over to the shop, call us at 910-246-0119, or just show up and we'll get you squared away as far as attending the dinner or playing golf. So, as I tell everyone, keep it lit.
At Pool Automotive, being local and family-owned isn't just a title. It's the lifeblood of our business. The moment you walk into our Aberdeen showroom, you'll be treated like family. You see, we believe that all our guests deserve quality, reliable used vehicles, and we have the inventory and finance options to make it happen. When you buy a new vehicle, the second you drive it off the lot, it's already depreciated by thousands. Before you throw that money away, come to Pool Automotive and check out our huge selection of premium vehicles. We have high-quality, off-lease vehicles, most of which are one-owner cars with low mileage and remaining factory warranties. Something else we do to save you even more? We don't charge documentation fees. Yep, you heard us right. No doc fees here. Come in today, 500 South Sandhills Boulevard in Aberdeen, or call 910-637-0057 and experience the Pool Advantage.
My name is Ward Rowland. A good insurance agent has to put the needs of his clients first. As a law enforcement officer, I spent 11 years protecting and serving my community. It is my honor and privilege to serve Moore County and North Carolina residents with their insurance needs. If you're a local small business owner, you know how important it is to be there for your customers. As a State Farm agent and small business owner in Moore County, I'm here to help you protect your small business. Talk with me or stop in today. My office is in downtown Southern Pines, 277 West Pennsylvania Avenue.
War Dog's Army Surplus Store in Southern Pines is Southern Pines' #1 surplus store. Serving the Fort Bragg area, we buy, sell, and trade military, tactical, outdoor clothing, and gear. We are your military surplus low-price leader and take pride in serving our local military members and community. Bring us your military gear because we pay more and sell for less than anyone in the area, guaranteed. At War Dogs, we make it our top priority to provide quality, high-end tactical gear at the lowest prices. Come in today and bring your used gear or check out our massive inventory, the largest in Southern Pines. We're open Monday through Friday, 10:30 until 5:30 and 11 to 4 on Saturday. We're located at 675 Southwest Broad Street in Southern Pines, right across the street from Beefeater. Or give us a call at 910-920-7749. That's 920-7749. War Dogs. Being overweight is the #1 health problem in America today. It leads to so many avoidable health issues. If you have a weight problem and finally want to do something about it, then do what I did and participate in the Transforming You Weight Loss Program, offered by Dr. Sharon Wright at Wright Chiropractic in Seven Lakes. It's a customized, physician-assisted program based on your body type and your goals. A healthier, more vibrant, spirited, and slimmer you emerges. Now, I lost 25 pounds in the first month and 50 pounds to date. That keeps me motivated. Now, the program is easy to follow. I'm Steve Leader Adams, and if I can do it, you can do it. Give Dr. Wright a call and set up your no-charge consultation about the Transforming You weight loss program at 910-673-2225. That's White Chiropractic at 673-2225.
Hello, I'm John Zumwalt, and you're in the Zumwalt Zone. When I was a kid, I read something in Mechanics Illustrated that was so far-fetched I never forgot it. I grew up in a house with one phone. It was a black rotary dial that was connected to the wall. When it rang, the call could have been for anyone who lived there. Well, anyway, the article I read said that in the future, everyone would have a phone number that was assigned to them. It said anywhere they went, they'd have that number and the phone would ring no matter where they were, for them. My little mind just couldn't get around that, still can't. I was trying to picture how a phone attached to a wall could ring in any location where I just happened to be, and it would be for me. Well, we've arrived, and it's not just a phone, it's a little computer that we can talk on. It's also a video camera, and it's one reason you better be careful. The other day I was walking down the street in Southern Pines. I tripped. I did one of those little cartoon runs, the most ridiculous looking thing, uncoordinated. I was trying to keep from falling, and I hurt my ankle slightly. I didn't care. You know what I cared about? I was looking for someone with a cell phone taking video. If you do something stupid nowadays, you're almost guaranteed to be on YouTube 15 minutes later, unless you do something stupid on the school board. Then you'll be safe everywhere, except the Zumwalt Zone.
Good morning, everyone. Rain is spreading towards the north today. We'll see scattered rain almost everywhere this afternoon. Highs back in the low 50s, cooler for today. Tonight, scattered rain continues and then gradually moves out. We start in the upper 30s for Friday. Could see a few morning showers, then the clouds will clear by the afternoon. It'll be windy for Friday. Wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour and highs back in the low to mid 50s. I'm meteorologist Zach Malak in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills number one morning show. Mornings with the Leader Man. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
Happy Multiple Personality Day. Maybe you're happy, but I'm in living hell.
It's also known as Dissociative Identity Disorder Awareness Day.
Oh, why don't you shut your pie hole, Mrs. Know-It-All?
Why don't you make me?
I don't make trash. I burn it. I just want you to be happy.
And why do they keep shoving chocolate cake down my yapper?
Because it's Happy Multiple Personality Day.
Help me.
First question.
What are you listening to?
Best show in the world.
To each his own.
Okay, second question. Can you tell me what day it is?
Thursday!
You seem very excited. You seem excited.
Of course. Why wouldn't I be? Why wouldn't I be?
I mean, it's not
the weekend.
It's just Thursday.
Close enough.
Okay, final question.
What time is it?
It's showtime.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Come along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Come along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Come along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Come along.
Good morning, Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM, WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It is time once again for Mornings with the Leader Man. I am Steve Leader Adams, along with the Colonel, retired Marine Colonel Jeff Drummond. Good morning, Colonel.
Hey, good morning, Moore County. Good morning, failing pilot. You too. Yeah, we don't want to forget you. Hey, it's a little rainy out there this morning, so, all you weepy, hand-wringing communists out there, make sure you put your gum boots on and your little rain hat so you don't get wet. The rest of you manly people, you manly conservatives and womanly conservatives, get out there and have a nice day.
Don't forget, of course, we are being heard and seen around the world on a live video stream. That's available right now at talk973.com. Top middle of the page is where the link is located on your mobile device. You can get it with your YouTube app. Put Mornings with the Leader Man in the search. If you're on your mobile device just needing an audio stream, that's simple too. Fire up an streaming application such as TuneIn, iTunes, or StreamUp, and put WEEB in the search. And as always, you can get it off of our website, upper right-hand corner of every web page at talk973.com. You can get an icon there that says On the Air Listen Live. Click it once and you're listening that quick. It's going to be cloudy with rain today as it moves into our area here. High today at 52, so cold, wet rain. And tonight, mostly cloudy, rain likely, low of 39. Tomorrow, rain disappears in the morning, partly cloudy by afternoon, high at 57. Clear Friday night and 32. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all sunshine. It'll be 55 Saturday, 61 Sunday, and 68 on Monday. Right now around the Sandy Hills, winds are west-southwest at 3. Visibility 10 statute miles. Pressure 3013. Dew point 46. Humidity 93%. It's mostly cloudy, 48 degrees currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. All right, it is 8:32, 32 past the hour on this Thursday morning. Let's see here. Wow. All right, let's start out with this. Things we need to know today so we don't sound stupid. Let's see. The release of the upcoming James Bond film, No Time to Die, has been pushed back from April to November because the first Hollywood movie it becomes the first Hollywood movie to shift its global rollout because of the coronavirus outbreak.
Okay. Well, people are gonna stay home. They're already staying home. If they want to release that in China, there ain't gonna be anybody in a theater.
One of the latest NFL rumors has Tom Brady and his former backup, Jimmy Garoppolo, trading places.
What? No.
Placido Domingo's name has been removed from the Washington National Opera's Young Artist Program in light of recent developments, they say. Michael Jackson's youngest son, Biggie, who was born with the name Prince Michael Jackson, but was also known as Blanket, has turned 18 with that. Had some money to play with now, so he bought a $2 million home.
Okay.
And need to rephrase that, has a lot of money to play with.
Yeah.
The Surgeon General is warning that wearing a mask may actually increase your odds of getting the coronavirus if you're wearing it improperly.
Okay, all right. Yeah, time to stop with all that stuff. Come on.
The president continues to donate his paycheck to causes. His latest check is going to fight against the coronavirus.
Oh, all right.
From a Did You Know category, 41% of the average age is the average age when people start taking vitamins in order to get healthy. An alarm clock is one of the top 3 inventions that we hate but can't live without.
All right, alarm clock?
Uh-huh.
I don't use an alarm clock. I can live without it.
You just wake up naturally?
I'm living without one now, yeah. And I get up too early, as a matter of fact. I get up and turn when I had an alarm clock, I'd get up and turn it off before it goes off. So,
I have an alarm clock in the backup.
Yeah.
54% of teens have driven their parents' car without a license and without their parents knowing. 21% of people display books in their home or office because they think it makes them look like this.
I don't know.
Smarter.
Oh, all right.
58% of people say that forgetting where they parked is the most embarrassing thing to happen involving their cars.
Yeah, that can be embarrassing.
44% of have you ever forgot where you parked? you'll get in the habit real quick of looking up and seeing where you are.
Yeah.
Particularly like at ball games.
Well, see, that's why when I was driving around, we had a mall, back in the day, and I would never park in the same. Most people, I'm gonna park in the same little area or same place. So they always. But then every now and then you get there and there's no parking space, so you got to park somewhere else. And then you walk out there, it's like, oh, I always park here, but and then you're trying to figure out where you park.
Yeah. You didn't look up and see the K5
Well,
sign.
that's why I got in the habit of I always parked in a different section, different place, because that would force me, to think about what the heck I was doing and where I parked.
44% of American workers are less than very satisfied with the quality of this at the office.
The quality of beer at the office.
Close. Coffee.
Coffee. Okay. Well, yeah. You can't drink some of that stuff.
You're a coffee connoisseur. So.
Well, I know good coffee when I taste it, and I know bad coffee when I taste it.
23% of women say leaving wet towel on the bed is their partner's worst habit.
A wet towel on the bed? Who does that?
Yeah.
Oh, come on now, people. Hey, turn around, pick up your towel, and hang it on the rack where it belongs. Do it now. Do it. Jeez. Who throws a wet towel
like I'm in
on
the Marines.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's okay. I'll have to roll that thing up and snap somebody in the rear end with that.
Yeah. 15% of people have snooped or gone through their boss's desk at work, even though it could get them fired.
You snoop through the boss's desk? Wow. Boy, we're way out on thin ice today here with some of this stuff. Wow.
All right, let's play a little game with the Colonel. That's the slogan on, slogan off. These are quit throwing up things I didn't ask for, Windows. These are slogans that companies have spent a gazillion amount of money trying to get into your head. We'll start out with the classic ones first and move to the modern ones next. The classic ones are a lot easier. Do the do.
Do the do. Mountain Dew.
That's
yeah,
right.
All right, yeah.
See how easy this is?
Well, that one's like,
They used to sing this, but I'm going to talk it. Everything's better with blink, blink on it.
Oh, that was the Bluebonnet margarine.
That's right.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yep.
Blank makes the very best. Chocolate.
Hershey's.
Hershey's, no.
Oh.
Nestle makes the very
Nestle
best.
makes chocolate. Yeah.
Chocolate.
Okay. I never drank chocolate milk.
Look, Mom, no cavities.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, toothpaste.
It was toothpaste, but which one?
Was it Crest? It was Crest.
Bing!
Yeah.
Stop by your head.
Yeah.
And it'll tickle your innards.
Oh, that was another soda. Dr. Pepper or something, wasn't it?
Dr. Pepper? No!
Okay.
It was another different Mountain Dew slogan.
Oh, that was Mountain Dew also. All right. Well, we had the one. I thought we were moving on. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Here are the modern slogans that marketing firms have talked their companies into spending millions of dollars to try to drive in your head. Let's see how well they work.
If they're new ones, probably not very well.
Back in the day, you only had 3 channels to watch.
Yeah. That stuff.
At the most.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe a 4th if you were lucky. But they all came in on an antenna.
Yeah, I was lucky because where I lived, we had 5. You had the 3 big ones. You had WPIX out of New York and WOR out of New York.
Yep, New York would have a bunch of them, I would imagine.
Yeah, and there were others, but we didn't get those.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so when they advertised on one of those 3 networks, you actually saw the ad, and you saw it repeatedly. Now there are how many hundreds of TV stations to pick from?
Yeah, and there's some really weird ads.
They're all ads. I mean, during the course of an hour, they'll run up to 150 ads at you.
Right.
150. Some 10 seconds, some 15 seconds, but they just plow them in there. And you're supposed to retain some of that? That's tough. As we'll prove right now with the modern editions of slogans here. Your surprise is waiting.
My surprise is waiting. Yeah, well, good. I don't know.
That was the hooker service, wasn't it?
Yeah, there you go. Right.
It was Marshall's.
What's Marshall's?
A store.
Oh, it's a store.
Clothing
Okay.
store.
Oh, all right. Oh, Marshall's. I got you. Yeah. All right.
What cats want?
Oh, what cats want? Purina.
Good guess, but incorrect. It was Sheba. Sheba. Feel alive.
Feel alive or feel alive? I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Mazda.
Mazda? Nah. I've never owned a Mazda, never been on a Mazda lot, so that would never have rung with me.
This was a good slogan, but it didn't driven into my head.
Yeah.
All day strong.
Oh. That was a leave, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Well, I use that. That's why I know that one.
Okay.
And it works.
And made to chili.
Made to chili.
I'm sorry. Made to chill.
Made to chill. Okay. I was going to say made to chill. No, don't know.
Oh, no. Coors Light.
Oh, well, I don't drink that stuff.
Now it's made to house a virus.
Yeah.
I think not.
Nope.
Alrighty.
It was never that good to begin with. Sorry. Sorry, folks. Never was that good to begin with.
Okie dokie. Let's get our rim shots up here and see how we do with those this morning. Hopefully won't bore you to tears with them. We judge it by how many times the colonel laughs.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Rim shots. Kim Kardashian was welcomed back to the White House yesterday. While if you need an expert on viruses, you couldn't do better, I think.
Well, she was up there for the criminal justice stuff.
Yeah, she met with Donald Trump at the White House yesterday to discuss issues like prisoners with excessively harsh sentences.
Yeah.
That's right. Some prisoners were in a solitary cell watching a continuous loop of Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah.
Judge Judy says Bernie Sanders is a joke, which is funny since I kind of thought they were the same person. Miley Cyrus got a tattoo of a naked woman. This way she can stop taking her top off every 5 seconds and just say, "See arm." There's now a Mickey Mouse ride at Disney World, so add that to the list of reasons to visit Florida, alongside of hand-feeding the meth heads.
Yeah, there's a few of them laying around down in...
Spike Lee says he's not going to attend any more Knicks games this season. The Knicks already stopped showing up 3 months ago. They had a little incident. He always been going through this one entrance, as a VIP, since he's had courtside forever.
Right.
And somebody stopped him the other day and says, "You can't use this entrance." Somebody with a little bit of power, they had to strut it, and upset him pretty big. The coronavirus could result in this year's March Madness tournament being held in empty arenas, or as it's called by basketball fans, the WNBA.
Yeah, yep.
Costco will no longer allow non-members to eat there. If this affects your date night, don't stress, your partner was going to dump you anyhow. A new study found a connection between smartphones and headaches. They found if you own an iPhone, it gives you nothing but headaches. Queen Elizabeth had lunch with Prince Harry. Unfortunately, we don't know what was said until season 80 of The Crown.
No kidding.
And that's your rim shots for today. Okay, it is 8:45, 45 past the hour. I tell you what, let's do. We haven't done in several weeks. Let's go beat up some bad guys.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And your little dog, too. What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Perfect timing every time.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
All right, my friends, it's time once again to get up and strut across the floor in the style of the Duke, John Wayne. You know, a little pigeon toad. Open up the closet door and look at all 30 of our Liberty safes. And today we're going to mosey on over to Liberty safe number 18 and open her up for the Colonel. I'll let the Colonel reach in and grab our weapon of choice today.
Yeah, I guess you might need a little firepower this morning, so we'll get you that 1921 model of a Thompson. There you go, 600-700 rounds per minute.
Wow.
You'll be able to knock the deadbolt off the door with that.
All right, we'll throw it over our shoulder, pin on our badge, grab 5 cans of some super whoop-ass as we now head out the door. And the relentless pursuit of stupid criminal news. Stupid criminal news number 1, it's a free country and you can believe whatever you want until you start badgering kids about it on the school grounds. 34-year-old Nathan Thompson is a prominent flat earther. And he was featured in the Netflix documentary Behind the Curve. You might remember him as the guy who bounces ping pong balls on hammers to sharpen his mind. Ooh, girls, and he's single too.
Yeah.
And he just got arrested in South Carolina for screaming his flat earth nonsense at a bunch of elementary school kids on the playground. He walked up during recess last Thursday, yelled the earth is flat, that outer space doesn't exist, and tried to hand out flyers while live streaming it all on YouTube.
Yep, he's Behind the Curve. He picked a great name for his documentary, Behind the Curve.
Well, teachers immediately moved kids away from the area and told him, leave. But he just yelled louder. He finally left about 2 minutes later and was pretty pleased with himself, even though you could clearly hear at least one person call him crazy. Well, police caught up with him later on and arrested him for disorderly conduct. He's due in court later this month.
Jeez.
There's always one, isn't there?
No, there's more than one. There's more than one of those guys around.
Stupid criminal news number 2 this morning. Well, we'll give this guy some credit. This is definitely creative. The police in Melbourne, Australia just released the security footage of a burglary that happened a few weeks ago. A guy went to a high-end fashion store at 2 in the morning, then used a fishing pole to reach into the display and snatch a Versace necklace off a mannequin's neck.
Oh, wow.
The whole process took him 3 hours of trying, which included him swapping his shorter fishing pole with a longer one. Somehow no one passed by or caught him during the entire time. The police have released the footage to help track him down. They describe him as 40 to 50 years old, white, and about 5'10", with a receding hairline. Well, I think they just described half the people in
Moore County, yeah.
in the world. Anyway, that's where, my friends, is your stupid criminal news for this Thursday. All right, 8:49 past the hour on this Thursday morning. Okay, one of the Colonel's favorite little things we do.
And now it's time for
Random facts.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All righty. Random facts for today. Maybe a spare if we're good. Let's see. Random fact number 1. Wall Street got its name in the 17th century when Dutch settlers built a 12-foot wall to defend themselves from pirates and Native Americans.
Yes, that's fact.
And the Colonel was there.
Nope. John was there. I wasn't.
A blue whale's tongue can weigh as much as an elephant, and their heart can weigh as much as a car.
Wow.
Now, that's a big whale.
That is.
I thought it was actually a shark. They call it the blue whale, but...
No, the blue whale's a mammal. Yeah,
that's a mammal. Okay, then be whale. The theme song for The Daily Show is called Dog on Fire, and it's been the theme song since the show premiered in 1996. Who watches The Daily Show anymore?
I never heard of The Daily Show. What is The Daily Show?
That's on the Comedy Channel.
Oh, all right. Never mind.
You know
said
it now.
enough.
Yeah. It's got that foreigner in there from South Africa telling America how they should run things.
Never watched it.
J.D. Salinger's girlfriend left him in 1942 and married Charlie Chaplin. Her name was Una O'Neill, and her father was Eugene O'Neill, the famous playwright.
Right. Yep.
And lastly, of all the countries that have never hosted the Olympics, Hungary has won the most medals. They've won 491 medals in the Summer Olympics and 7 in the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, they've got some mountains and things. The Transylvania Mountains actually are part of their border. So, yeah, they have some snow, and they've had some pretty good wrestlers and other track and field types over the years. Yes, they have.
Let's see here. Well, some people love wearing Crocs. Don't know who, but they're out there.
I haven't seen a Croc.
Not everybody, but some. Some people like eating Peeps. Not everybody, but some. So is there enough overlap in these two fan bases to support this?
No.
Just in time for spring and Easter, Peeps and Crocs have teamed up to make some insane-looking mashup clogs. They're Crocs in light blue, yellow, or pink, and they have 3 Peeps chicks sticking out of the top of the shoe like horns.
Great. What a crock.
Anyway, yeah. If you're interested, you can get them on the Crocs website. They'll run you $50 for adults, $40 for the kids.
What? $50 for a crock?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right. No more need be said.
This is Crocs' second line of special edition shoes with a food brand this year. Last month, they created a line of KFC that were chicken-scented and had plastic drumsticks on top.
Chicken-scented Crocs.
It sounds like some people have run out of places to waste their money.
Sounds like some people need to wash their feet or something. I don't know.
Well, here's one of those horrible realities of modern dating. Someone on a date whipping out their phone while the other person's in the bathroom so they can swipe through a dating app to find someone else to go out with. Well, the dating app Hinge wants people to stop doing that. So they're offering people $100 to go on a date and not use their phone. So no texting while you're on a date, no checking email, and no swiping for other people, potential people to go out with. You can cash in on the deal tomorrow, which is the National Day of Unplugging. So if you use Hinge, go out with someone tomorrow night and don't use your phone, and they'll give you $100.
Unplug, huh? Okay. Well, if it's unplugging day, was Biden got to pull out all his hair? Does he?
I don't know. I wonder if these apps. I've never been on one of these, so I'm speaking out my head here, but it seems like they're nothing but whore finders.
I have no clue, man. I don't know.
I'll do this girl, I'll do this girl, I'll do this girl, and then she swipes back and she'll do you.
Yeah.
And that's how you hook up.
Okay.
And you meet up for a meal and see if you're, compatible in any way and say, okay, well, let's go finish this date and hook up.
Okay, well,
whatever. We've established you're a whore, and I'm a whore, so let's go whore with each other. That makes sense?
I suppose. I don't know.
Alrighty. It's hard to imagine anything that's more of an annoying younger brother move than this. A guy named Mendel Winstock, what a name, from University Heights, Ohio, was in the car with his sister Reva 5 years ago, driving with her and some of her friends from Ohio to Indiana. And when she was talking about her future wedding, even though she wasn't even dating anybody, Mendel said Mendel was 14 at the time and is now 19. Reva was 17 and now 21. So Mendel decided to annoy her little brother by saying, quote, if you make me come to this wedding, I'm going to bring a llama with me.
Okay.
Well, fast forward 5 years, Reba got married this past weekend, and Mendel actually showed up at her wedding with a llama in a tuxedo.
Great.
He posted pictures of Reba's furious reaction on Reddit, and it instantly went viral with more than 156,000 upvotes. He says it cost him $450 to rent the llama, and, quote, it was worth it just to see her reaction. But it's been more worth it now that the story has gone viral.
Oh, yeah, sure. He made a lot of money off of it, I'm sure. Somehow made some money.
Actually, the llama looks better than him.
Well, okay.
You have to see the picture here, but it's...
Well, I'm just trying to picture what somebody would look like if they were to rent a llama and show up at a wedding with it. I do have a picture in my mind of what that guy looks like.
Well, it looks better than the bride, too.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, I don't have time for this one. A house fire that was caused by laundry spontaneously combusting.
Yeah, that'll happen.
We'll have to get it another day. So it goes for this Thursday. Have yourself a great, safe day. We'll see you back bright and early tomorrow for TSIF Thanksgiving it's Friday. Until then, be sure to support all the mom and pop businesses you hear on our airways because they're the backbone of our economy here in Moore County. Your money will stay here, roll over, and create more jobs for all of us. So when you go to our sponsors, be sure to put your tongue past your gum and tell them WEEB told you to come. And don't forget, millions of Americans have fought and they have died to give and protect the freedoms that you get to enjoy today. Live today worthy of their and their family's sacrifice. I'm Steve Leader Adams and the Leader Man and Nicky Colt the Dog. We'll all see you at 2 o'clock this afternoon at the dog park.